Right, so check this out, guys. So, CZ says something quite interesting. So, CZ is the founder of Binance, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world right now. Now, he says, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, it's either you're going to buy before the US government buys Bitcoin, or you're actually going to buy after they buy Bitcoin, right? Now, I want to add and say right now, Bitcoin is probably the single biggest no-brainer bet right now that you can find. Now, somebody, who probably heard about Bitcoin 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and, wishes that they actually started, buying Bitcoin back then, but they haven't. And right now they think that they're late. Let me tell you something. I do believe right now that yes, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, Bitcoin was a lot cheaper than what it is right now. But as far as risk profile is concerned right now, Bitcoin is far more less a risk. It's far more less riskier today than what it was 5 years ago. So as a result, I want to urge you, as I have been doing for the last 7 years, I want to urge you to take Bitcoin seriously, right? I'm not even saying buy it, even though you should. All I'm saying is study why does it exist. Why do people actually want to buy this thing? Why do companies, multinational companies, like listed companies, why do governments, why is every corporation right now seem to be talking about Bitcoin and actually adding Bitcoin onto, their books? Now, something very interesting. Let us think the CEO of BlackRock, in the recent meeting that they had at Davos, he's saying that, him and other colleagues were there, people from, sovereign wealth funds, from the GCC countries and other parts of the world. The conversation has changed, whereby 2-3 years ago, the conversation was, should we put 1%, of our wealth into Bitcoin, or should we actually stay away? He says right now the conversation is actually about, we should actually put between 2 and 5%, of our wealth into Bitcoin. That's the conversation, right? Now, the opportunity we have right now as ordinary people, or retail as they call it, is based on the fact that as retail, we can move faster. Governments, listed companies, and all this, they've got lots of red tape, lots of, regulation that they need to adhere to, right? So we can literally forerun them, okay? We can forerun them and get involved before they actually get involved in their masses, because right now, the genie is out of the bottle, right? Pandora's box has been opened. This thing is not going to go backwards. It can only move forward, right? We've seen Trump, doubling up on his commitments to basically make sure that the USA becomes the crypto capital of the world by creating one, a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and secondly, a US sovereign wealth fund. Guys, both of these funds, I do think they will actually have Bitcoins. We're literally going to see USA buying more than 1 million Bitcoins. We're talking just on the federal level. Over 32 states right now have actually put in their own bill that has been put either before Senate, for them to deliberate on, and other states have actually gone into committees to actually vote on. But the truth is, the federal government in the USA is going to buy Bitcoin. Right? The states in the government are actually going to buy Bitcoin, right? Pension funds have already started buying Bitcoin, right? Now, do you think other nations are actually going to stand by and watch? No, that's not going to happen. Canada is going to follow. UK is going to follow. Singapore, Hong Kong. In fact, Hong Kong has already, started, making inroads as far as that's concerned, right? So, what should you and I do? We should do everything in our power to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, right? What about other cryptocurrencies? Yes, of course, there will be other cryptocurrencies, but bear in mind, right now, governments are talking about Bitcoin. They will come into other stuff, but they will come. But right now, the conversation, at least for the next 5 years, I think is going to be centered around Bitcoin and Bitcoin mainly, okay? So that is why I think it's the biggest no-brainer that you can find right now. So I don't know how you're going to do it. I can tell you that I am, doing affiliate marketing where I get paid in Bitcoin, my commissions. I also mine Bitcoins, right? On a daily basis where I earn fractions of Bitcoins every single day without actually lifting a finger, right? So it's up to you. You can actually just buy and hold, go to any local exchange, just buy Bitcoins for, any amount that you choose. But, if you can, buy as much as you can, even if you do so continuously, what they call DCA or dollar cost averaging, right? Either way, just get involved. Ciao.